Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. We are here again with another episode of Respect My Royalty, and this is where great artistry meets business. And in our artist series, we're in that mode. And I told you guys it was coming. A lot of people have asked about it. And now we're here. We have one of our feature artists that's here with us, a very special person. You could call her what you want, just don't say she's a lie. You know what I'm saying? And because she is the truth. And I don't just mean that about her music. I'm talking about her lifestyle and, everything that she puts her hands to. You know what I'm saying? I've met her, heard her music, and was very inspired by her story. You know what I'm saying? And the transparency of your story. It's an amazing story, and I know we're going to get into it here. And I'm pretty excited to have her here today. And I'll kind of like let her introduce herself. Like just tell the people, let them know who you are and, what is your goal with your music right now? Like where are you at right now?
Thank you, Monty. So first of all, thank you for having me. Pleasure and honor to be here. So I am the Truth, recording and performing artist from Miami. Originally from Massachusetts. I'm Miami-based now. But my journey is an unusual one where I'm like a natural-born artist that didn't take that beaten path. I had a family of professional musicians who were grooming me for it. But it didn't end up feeling right for me. Like the passion was there, but the industry I knew would have beat it out of me. So I ended up doing a whole nother path of family and carpentry and real estate investing, and I was successful in that, but then I got really sick. And then one day I woke up unhappy, literally half dead, and the music is what brought me back to life. So
That's powerful. That's powerful. And I know you talked about that. I want to start a little bit from the beginning because as a child, you did music. You started off and you sang? Did you play any instruments?
yeah, I wish I played instruments. I come from a family of lead and backup vocalists, so vocalist was always our thing. Like to date, I'm starting to learn a little bit on a dobro and play a little bit of cajon. I slap the cajon a little bit, but I'm novice level. We're all vocalists, and songwriter is new to my repertoire. But I used to perform covers and sing weddings, funerals, for self-soothing. Talent shows, stuff like that. But it was never my own music. It was always, I knew that I just brought the voice. I brought the voice. Right. I would have amazing feedback from the crowds and win a couple of shows and stuff. And I always knew, like I was born knowing, like this is what makes me happy. Why my mother put me in school? I shouldn't be wasting my time with this. I got music to make. But I when I was younger, I had a hard time songwriting. The few times that I would try, I would write poetry. I could never quite manipulate it into a song. So I just kind of thought at my young, inexperienced age, that's all right. I'll have songwriters. Apparently, that's not my part of the team. I'm the voice. I'm the front man. I don't have to do that. So at that time, I stopped with the songwriting, and I only ever did covers. But then recently, when I returned to music, I had made a promise to myself, I'm not going to step foot back on stage unless it is with my own work. So that made me start to ask the questions, who am I as an artist? Who am I as an original artist? What is it to compose music? What is my sound? What does she look like? And she was already in there. It was just for me to uncover that dormant force in a new way that even I didn't know. I have been discovering it as the world has been kind of following somewhat closely in a way that like was distant, but I almost forgot about for a long time.
Amazing. Amazing. Tell me something. When you started out as a kid, who was like your favorite artist or your inspirations for doing the music? Like who were you inspired by?
So I'm an 80s baby. I'm Michael Jackson all day long. I used to watch Michael Jackson like I had a problem.
You
Like,
could do the dance moves and
I
stuff?
wish. I can't really. I could some of it. Not the moonwalk and not some of the more advanced stuff, but more of his like precision, like other,
Oh, I see
but
that shit
yeah,
movie.
but not the moonwalk and not some of the other stuff that
Right.
And I would say I have certain favorite artists that are really special to me that were next level and inspiring me in the beginning. I'm in my 30s, so when I was real young, I would say Michael Jackson. Then I got to my teen years, and it was Tupac and Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston taught me how to sing. And then then I didn't really consume music for a long time. I was a sick, overworked, struggle mode, survival mode mentality person for a while I was kind of crafting my humble side, my ability to relate to people. And I was tuned totally out of music. I couldn't even tell you what was playing, which is crazy compared to who I really am. So
Right.
that's how shut off the music world was for me. What literally woke it back up was XXX Tentacion.
Right.
I started listening to it, and it hit me the same way that those other artists hit me when I was younger. He really is what woke up the artist in me. He did music in a way that showed me I can't die with this shit in me. Like, I need to do this.
That's powerful. So you were inspired by two different generations.
Yeah.
And one kind of got you started, then you went dormant, and the other one woke you back up.
Yeah.
And like now you're here with it. I'm gonna tell you why you know that she's the truth. Most females would never tell you their age. She says, "Hey, I'm in my 30s," and you don't look like you're in your
Thanks.
30s for sure. But most females would never do it. So this is the truth for sure. And so that's good. So you started off one way, and you ended up being awakened. In between, you had some stuff that happened in between. When you were doing music and stuff like that, as you became in your adult life, you start to have some complications. If you want to talk about that,
Yeah.
I think that kind of segues you to where you're actually at and where you're going with your music, and I think that's important.
Yeah, and I'm so excited about this part of it to help others have that faith and belief in the blessing that's in disguise that they might not know about. So I'm more than happy to share. One day I woke up, I was always a healthy individual, and one day in my early 20s, I woke up and I started to have major health issues, all bowel related, to the point where they were wildly out of control, and my normal life turned into a very ill life. Long story short, I ended up being, after a number of doctors and hospitals couldn't figure it out, I ended up being diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, severe ulcerative colitis, and it had turned into something that completely debilitated my life. I went from somebody that lived a normal life to somebody that couldn't control their bowels, and my body would attack food. Even if I ate water, I would shit blood. I would literally shit myself all day long. And a week of that or an experience of that is one thing, but day after day, month after month, year after year of that, most people would beat them down, but I grew up in a very spiritual household where I knew all things healed. I knew the problem was rooted in my being. I did fall for the kind of pharmaceutical rhetoric of thinking that I needed to depend on the pharmaceuticals, and it's not that that wasn't going to be part of my journey. It just wasn't the ultimate solution to healing. You know, it was going to get me through the initial understanding and digesting and the being part of my journey where I had to face that there's something I'm obviously suppressing that's expressing itself in a major way. And some of that message, as I studied illness and its correlation to the underlying root cause problems, is a lot of diseases are very literal. And that's a disease where your body will let shit go. And I was the type of person that didn't let shit go. I would let things, I would be angry. Even if I didn't let people know, my anger was an issue. And I would let it ruminate. And the disease taught me how to let go. But my body was going to do it whether I was going to do it or not. So once I started to understand that and get back into my spiritual practices, resume meditating, checking my self-talk, start walking as a god, I healed as I said I would.
It's time to take your career seriously. What's going on, y'all? It's Dave with Royalty and Respect Management. We are the #1 marketing company on the planet for independent artists. If you need guidance, direction, marketing, and promotion, go ahead and click the link in my bio and schedule an in-person management consultation right here at our office today.
And so this journey that you set on with your illness, that you got healed from your illness, and music, the way that music came into play with all of this. I know when we initially sat down, you had met somebody along the way, and it was kind of, the precipice was based on this thing that you were dealing with, and you met somebody along the way, and they were able to see something in you.
Yeah.
That would help you. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the magic in life, it's so unforeseen and unpredictable. I've always studied wealth consciousness, so I might have been primed well to receive such a blessing through an individual. But this part of my story is where my philanthropist stepped into my world. And initially, how it happened was I had relocated to Miami and I uprooted my children. So I was reaching out to my immediate community for help and how to integrate my children with the new community. And one of the people who had reached out ended up becoming my investor, my private investor. Initially, he was your average philanthropist that just was looking to help a community member with their children. So initially, I got to know him over the course of 8 months, and here and there he would do kind things. But once he realized that I was constantly hospitalized and living off of an IV, and I couldn't leave my hospital bed if I wanted any type of nutrients, he took a closer step into my life because it had turned out he was at one point married to a woman who had the same disease, so he knew it intimately. And part of his legacy is in healthcare and creating a lot of solutions for sick people. So it triggered that part of him that wanted to help. But then the day came where he just innocently heard me singing, and he literally said the words, I'll never forget him. He said, I was a carpenter at the time. He said, "My dear, I think it's time that you put the hammer down and pick the microphone back up. And if you do that, you're never gonna have to work again because I'm gonna take care of you." And I thought, I mean, I didn't believe it, but this is the result of that.
Right. I always tell artists, especially independent artists, you're just one or two people away from getting towards your goal or your dreams. You're just, one person away from introducing you to that opportunity. And this has been a great opportunity for you.
Life-changing.
Life-changing, of course, because somebody that believes in you, and they want to invest into your goals and your dreams. And they're like, I'm not having nothing else. You're not going to distract yourself with nothing else. You're going to do music.
Yeah.
And that's what you wanted to do anyway.
Yeah.
But you kind of created the value by believing in yourself with the music, because guess what? You wouldn't be singing around nobody if you didn't believe that you could actually do it.
Yep.
If you were around being shy and whatever, you were letting the music kind of continue to provoke you to push, and the right timing is always the key. So this philanthropist guy, he heard you and he was already helping you, but he felt like, nah.
But on a minor level, this upped it up. This, for whatever reason, made him want to go hard with the support.
Yeah, and he went all in with you. And that is where we got to where we are today with your music. And you have 2 singles that are currently out right now, and I know they're doing amazing right now.
Yeah.
And you put them out, and I know you have your own team you're working with, and so you put those records out. And what has been the feedback from both of them?
So the feedback they're 2 totally different vibes. So because I'm trying to showcase on this first album versatility and just be transparent with whoever is gonna rock with me. But the vibe that's more true to my essence is like a sad share, a relatable share, and that one has got me feedback from mostly women all over the world saying beautiful things as they interpret it to their, apply it to their different paradigms. Like a lot of them will say, I was going through a bad breakup, or I lost a child, or different things that the word missing applied to in their life. And it was such a divine confirmation, because before I really got into it and I sat myself down, before I really understood how independent an artist could be, and I thought it might involve the industry in ways that I had initially run from when I was younger, I said, if I'm going to get back into this, where's my why? Like, why is this strong? And for me, it's really the people, it's the connection, it's serving them, it's letting the project be not about me and about the message. So when that first single did numbers, that was cool. But when it touched people and they let me know about it and they took time out of their day to let me know, that's when I really know, like, this has always been for me, and let's go.
Yeah. And that's the power in music.
Yeah.
We can do it because we enjoy it, but then when we do it and it actually serves somebody else, it actually makes it more worth it to be able to do it. And so what is your message as an artist? Like, what do you want to convey to the people, the audience that you have out there, if they understand like who's Truth as an artist. Like, I know you're talented, I know you have these songs or whatever like that, but what is it that you kind of want to give to the world?
So I am the truth, and as such, that doesn't mean I'm anybody else's truth. It just means I am a being who is aware that I am inherently divine, and it is my job to shine. And in doing that, I know that it will wake up the dormant forces in those that have forgotten. And call them home to their truth. We're all just walking each other home, as they say. So this is my way of doing that. I choose to do that through my art. I choose to be one who stands in the glory of the Most High and let that do its work.
That's powerful. And the record that you're referencing right now, when you played it for me, I kind of got that vibe from it. So what we want to do here right now, we want to introduce that record. We're gonna go to that record, and we want to kind of give the audience a taste of who you are musically. And you know what? We're gonna feature both records. We haven't done that yet.
Thank you.
We've only featured one mostly, but we're gonna do two because I feel like the spectrum that you cover as an artist, I want them to see actually. I want to see both.
Thank you.
So I want you to introduce this record as we give it to the audience here today.
So this is Missing by The Truth, and it's from my heart to yours.
All right, you guys check it out.
Calling all independent artists. If you need a team a real team, like Gary right here, like Jay, like Dylan, like me, like Santi. If you need a real team, real people that can help you take your career to the next level, if you need marketing, promotion, guidance, you're trying to get a record deal, you need management, go ahead and click the link in my bio, schedule an in-person management consultation. You're able to pull up on me in person. You can meet us right here. Not a lot of other marketing people can say that. We're the #1 marketing agency in the world for independent artists. If you need a team that's real, tap in with Royalty and Respect Management.
So that's an awesome record. Great message. I love the visuals, by the way.
Thank you.
And I think I said that the first time I looked at it, like your visual team is like,
Kid Wanderlust Productions.
right.
Yeah.
Shout them out.
Kid Wanderlust, yeah.
Yeah. So they have like Instagram or something where they
Yeah,
can
it'll
use?
be Kid Wanderlust on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, you just point right there because it's gonna be right there. Just
Oh, okay.
point it right-
Kid Wanderlust Productions.
Okay. Awesome. So you want great video work, you definitely can check them out. The video is amazing. I mean, you can check us out too. We got some great video work too. Put our plug in there for us. But I think the song, right? You wrote the song?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think the video, the way you depicted, the way the lyrics and the video depiction of the song came together, I think like that's what did it for me. It was an amazing attempt to bring your feeling and your vibe to reality.
Thank you.
You know, and so I know to the end of this segment, we're gonna play another one of your videos. It's gonna blow people away because it's like night and day. It's like, you know, like two different
People, right?
Yeah, two different people. I don't know. You have an alter ego or something?
I
like that?
do. I got a few more.
Oh my
The album's gonna be like a tour of genres because I got some folk I'm working on and some rock. So, yeah,
You look like a rocker.
yeah. I love rock. I love rock.
Yeah. Who's your favorite artist?
Well, it would be in general Kurt Cobain, Nirvana, that grungy.
Yes, you have to rock.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, awesome. And then you kind of rap a little bit and stuff like that too. I know you can. We gonna get to that. We definitely gonna get to that. You freestyle?
No,
No, you
I'm
don't?
not a rapper. I don't know what that was about.
No, but you do rap though. I'm not gonna put you on the spot and like, you know, make you freestyle. So what I want to know, you coming from the independent artist scene or just casually doing music as a kid, now you're taking your music career seriously as an artist. What do you see as the main differences, like in being an artist, wanting to do music, but then realizing there's a business side to this and there's a way of operation to this outside of just the passion of creating music and putting it out? What was the difference?
So because I have a history, I come from a family of musicians and entrepreneurs, and I come myself with a lot of experience as an entrepreneur. I ran my own carpentry business. I ran my own real estate investment assets. So I had the predisposition of being astute that everything is a business. So I have that advantage that I'm very grateful for. And that's why when I got started, I immediately knew before I go ahead and trademark and incorporate myself as an artist, I need to get a label situated because that is the business way of going about things. And I took the first couple of years and I just studied the industry so I could model everything in an independent fashion just directly from the top. No taking advice from anybody that doesn't know what they're talking about, and do things after a proper business with a proper mentor. Every business that I go into, I seek out mentorship and I listen and I do what they're doing. So for me, I created True Music Union. I have a co-owner who's another artist, and our mission with that is artists supporting artists. That's our main thing. I wouldn't say we're nonprofit, but the profit isn't why that was born. That was for us to be a part of taking care of each other, to be a different way of doing things. I mean, I'm new to the industry, so I don't know that there aren't people already doing this, but when I was younger, I didn't like what I seen. I didn't like for artists to be treated like commodities and to be taken advantage of. So I didn't. It was a big reason why I didn't get started when I was younger. I said, it's going to kill my spirit. I'm not going to be able to sing. So True Music Union is specifically for artists to come together, support each other. I give you the little bit of knowledge or wisdom or support or love that you might not have anywhere else. Not everybody has the business background. So that's part of what I'm offering to the artists that I affiliate with is I just so happen to have a business brain. So for me, it's easy, but for many artists it isn't. So True Music Union is going to be one of many places that an artist can turn to if they don't know how to do any of the business side of the art. Because it does feel like you kind of snap into different sides of your brain. And not everybody is wanting to do that. And honestly, some people shouldn't. It's not for them. They're better off trusting that into somebody who's great at that and likes to do that.
That is a bar right there. So every artist is not going to be able to get it business-wise, especially independent. But you're saying the value in really being able to bring it all together is working with people or employing people that actually are great at the fraction that you're not good at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And where you can just be free to be an artist. And if business is not your thing, I mean, I know that you have the privilege of having that business mindset up because you come from that background of entrepreneurship. You were able to kind of, dually make both work for you. And then even with that, when you got to the point of where you feel like, hey, I don't want this taking away from my creativity, I'm going to get some people and build a team of people. And even if they're independent of my team, I'm going to work with people that have more experience and specialize in growth, even though in entrepreneurship and philanthropy, you're kind of going between the both, helping artists and stuff like that. You want to also help artists by bringing a realistic example of, hey, get your business together. Even though we're being creative, we want to make sure that it serves the right benefit, because you cannot you can't help people at the end of the day if you're not truly helping yourself. You have to help oneself first before we can administer anything to anybody else. It has to be done here first.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's very smart. And I think that's a message for a lot of the independent artists. It's not just about making music, putting it out, and thinking people just gonna love it if it's not set up the right way. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you do yourself a disservice.
Yes.
And so I think that's amazing that you're doing that. The organization that you have and the record label that I just want you to say it again right here.
Sure. True Music Union.
And you guys have like a website? You have like...
We're in the process of setting it up. So we own truemusicunion.com, the domain. But it's like still under construction. So
is there like a IG page?
There's an Instagram. It's True Music Union. We have two. So True Music Union by itself, and then True Music Union with underscores in between music and true.
There it is right there.
At True Music Union on Instagram, and True_Music_Union, both on Instagram. So, and those aren't really, we're not pouring a whole lot into the social media just yet, but that's somewhere where if anybody wants to take the journey with us, we're just getting started on that.
Nice. So this is like the qualifications for this. Like if I just wanted to sign up, or wanted to be a part of what you're doing, I just reach out to you, DM you and say, hey, listen, I saw what you're doing. I want to find out how I can be a part. And
absolutely. We have a specific email for that. It's exec@truemusicunion.com. So,
okay. And so does this tie into, because I know you have these epic jam sessions.
Yeah.
And it's in the Grove. It's in Miami.
In Miami. Yep.
And it's on Thursday nights.
Thursday is the regular night, but it pops off sporadically, and those are the real vibes. But we've been trying to do it to cater to people that have schedules to keep. The community has been asking for a regular day, so we're only about 3 or 4 regular Thursdays now into having regular jam session Thursday night. True Music Union, 9 p.m. till dawn in Coconut Grove. Everybody, every genre is welcome as long as you come with the love wave. We share here, we care here. It's just a place for every level of musicianship. We have some world-class musicians, and then we have aspiring musicians who don't even know that they are, but I can see it in them,
Nice. I've seen it, and you guys have like great live musicians and stuff there and stuff like that. So if you guys want to check it out, it's open to the public. Like you said, you just have to bring a love wave. You just come with your heart and no negative vibes and stuff like
Eagles
that.
at the door. We all got them, but sometimes we got to put them down.
Yes. So that's great.
What's going on, y'all? It's Dave with Royalty and Respect Management. If you're looking for a team that really puts in the work, show them what's going on in the office, bro. Show them what's going on. We really here putting in work. You know what I'm saying? If you need a team that's real, that's tangible, that got an office, people you can talk to on the phone, people you can pull up on, people that's really willing to work with you, go ahead and click the link in my bio, schedule a management consultation. You could come meet us in person right here where we working at, or you can do it over the phone, right? Or if you're not ready to do that, go ahead and shoot me a DM, send me some of your music, and let us check you out. I'll let your boy.
So I want you to kind of tell me, like, where are you going with this? You put out both records. You've gotten a lot of great feedback on both of them. Things are moving for you now, and you're now starting to work on a project. You're working on your album right now. And what can we expect from you with this album and beyond?
So the album will continue to be a debut of myself as an original artist. So my vision for it is for it to be a tour of all the genres that I either love or aspire to do. Because some of it's new for me. I've never created rock music. I'm new to creating music, period. It's not like I was an artist who always worked on music. When I didn't do it, I didn't do it at all. Right. So this is a very freshman sound. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not having the practice in because I didn't want to waste time of all those years that I could have been developing my craft. Instead, I'm just going to let the people see the progression. Especially having been a person that was sick and I've had near-death experiences. I'm just so happy to be alive and breathing. All of that part of me that might have wanted to be super polished or on my A game, which is something I do struggle with. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. It kind of went out the door because I was just so happy to get a second lease on life that the transparency and the connection became the priority. So this album is to introduce the truth as an artist, and the type of music that I like. The genres would be mostly hip hop, R&B, some rock, some folk. That one Latin song, which came from left field, even I was surprised by that, pleasantly, you know.
They gonna see.
Yeah, yeah, there won't be a whole lot of that, but I mean, they're working on some more stuff, and I'll be in on it. But that's more me being a part of something outside of my comfort zone for the sake of stretching my skill set. So, but
it seems natural to me.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I'm not a rapper, but I'll dabble in it here and there.
So that's good. So is your goal to stay independent?
Till the day I die.
Yeah, that's to stay independent. And I know that everyone is not as fortunate to have like an investor and somebody working with them, you know, and that can become the ideal situation. You know, it just depends on what your goals are and whatnot. And you were fortunate to creating a value that you had somebody that will invest in you so you get to do the music the way that you want. But for, you know, other artists, their dreams and aspirations are to be signed by a major record label because they know that they will get the major push and they will be able to get the budget associated with that to be known worldwide, you know, and with what you're doing right now is like you're on your way to that and kind of by your own terms.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so everyone is not afforded that. But I tell people the thing that gave you the opportunity for it is that you didn't give up on your dreams. And timing is also the key to it. And sometimes what we go through circumstances in life and we can look at our worst day, you know what I'm saying, and feel like this will last a lifetime. And the way we perceive it can change the reality of it.
Absolutely.
And I think your hope to heal and to live, not just for yourself, you know, God was able to open a door for you, for the thing that you wanted, the thing that you dreamed of, and in return, you're sharing a message of love and hope and life. And I just think that that's amazing as an artist, and there's a place for that in the market. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, you're sharing your experience, regardless of what, but you're also shedding light, and you're also sharing love. And I tell people, like, it can be your worst day, but it can lead you to your brightest morning. And that's what happened in your case. Because if problem A never happened, then solution B would never exist.
Yes.
And so, but the way you looked at it is what kind of changed that. Because if you kind of just gave up and says, you know what, this is what's going to happen to me, and I'm probably just going to, whatever, your attitude, like you say, of holding on to things.
Right.
You didn't realize that, hey, this is my body trying to tell me something, not only physically, but
Yes.
spiritually also.
Yes.
I need to let go of some things.
Yes.
And letting go of that opened the door for you to receive a greater blessing, and God chose you for that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think that that's amazing. I think that's something that artists that are maybe watching this now, feeling like, you know what I'm saying, I'm in that place. I want to give up my music, I want to give up my dreams, whatever it's like, or they might have gone through something that makes them want to feel like they want to give up. I tell them, stay consistent.
Yes.
Regardless of things, if things are going good, you stay consistent.
Yeah.
Things are going bad, stay consistent. You just allow your mind to see it differently.
Yep.
And I think that's what's one of the most inspiring things about your story to me.
Thank you.
Is that you allowed, your mind, you didn't allow your circumstance to dictate where you were going to end up. And you're in an amazing position, and you're helping a lot of people too. Not just you being helped by someone, you're kind of paying it forward.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that, and that's an amazing thing. And I hope God continues to bless you in what you're doing. And I know we're going to see more. Before we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna take a little shift, because when I first met you, we sat down and we talked. Whatever, you played the first song, and I says, "Well, yeah, this is it. I see who you are." He's like, "Yeah, I got another record. I'll show you it." And then you showed me this record. I was just like, "Who is that?" So I know you're featured on this record with a couple other artists.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell me, like, what inspired you to, like.
So beat shopping has become like a hobby of mine. Like I enjoy any musician, I can just listen to a catalog all day long. And so I've got my list of things that I like and things that I love. And one of those categories was Sitting That Reggaeton Beat. That's a Beat Demons beat. And that's the producer of that beat. And I just know, some of them I just know when I hear them. Like, yeah, just put that in the yes pile, because I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I can feel that there's something to be done there. It's just, it's calling me in that kind of way. So I sat on that beat for a little while, and I won't force lyrics. They're either going to flow or they're not. So it didn't really make sense, because none of my other beats are anything like that. But I just knew to trust it. And then, fast forward about a year later, I met a Cuban couple, and once I heard some of their work, I didn't know at the time they're going to be the ones to fulfill this beat. But that ended up being what happened. So I got to know them. I reached out. I said, I love what you guys do. If you guys want to work together, maybe we could come to my house and jam. We'll see if our energy is on the same frequency. And it was, and it flowed so easy. So it just so happened that they like my music. I like their music. I played for them the beat and said, hey, what do you think about this? And they said, we happen to have lyrics that we've been looking for a beat for, and it just lined up perfectly. And at the time I was going to sing on it, but that's just not what ended up happening. The Yeni Yeni y El Real are the other artists on that, and she's a singer also, but her husband, who's a rapper, encouraged her to rap, and he started doing that to me, which other artists have done. I was like, oh no, but it worked out this time. Even I didn't know that was going to happen. It's one of those surrender to the process type things. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna preview that video here tonight. We're gonna feature that here, and I want you to introduce the artist that's there. And I'm just going disclaimer, just forget who you saw in the beginning. It's gonna be somebody different right now. So definitely go ahead and introduce.
So this is Maltrato by The Truth in Yeni Yeni y El Real.
Jenny, El Real, The Truth.
Me maquillo y salgo pa' la calle fina con un flow de Louis Vuitton que no lo venden ni en la China. Yo sé que mi culo a ti te fascina. Demasiado maquinón pa' tan poca gasolina. Voy pa' encima, una bebecita como Karol. No es que sea chapeador, es que yo tengo gustos caros. Me tiran pero yo no me comparo. Muchas te quieren probar pero te gusta como te trato malo. Soy la tóxica, la del veneno que te gusta. Ponme en cuatro pa' que lo introduzca. Papi, dame duro, duro, casi como me gusta. Las otras están celosas porque tú siempre me buscas. A mí me gusta el maltrato.
A ti te gusta el maltrato.
Sí, pero solo en la cama pa' pasar el rato. Dale, prende otro pa' que sube el arrebato. Yo soy más de detalle, blon, cartera, zapato.
Maltrato, a ti te gusta el maltrato. Dale, ponte el cuadro y verás que te desbarato. Te compré la combi, la cartera y los zapatos. Dale, prende otro pa' que sube el arrebato. Hace rato, baby, que te quería castigar. Te gusta la ropa cara, por eso te fui a comprar. Gente hablando mierda, pero es normal. Yo soy ese escalón donde no podrán llegar. Trepáteme encima, tú eres mi asesina. Qué rico borracho hacerlo en la piscina. Muchos me tiran, pero no se riman. Yo soy un loco en la cama y eso es lo que te fascina. Voy por encima, la música se dio. También el contacto llamó. Siempre ando prendido, pero no me dejo la glow. Que Dios cuide ese hijo de puta que se viró.
A mí me gusta el maltrato.
A ti te gusta el maltrato.
Sí, pero solo en la cama pa' pasar el rato. Dale, prende otro pa' que sube el arrebato. Yo soy más de detalle, blon, cartera, zapato.
Mistreatment.
You like me treatment.
I like mistreatment.
You like me
I
treatment.
like mistreatment.
You like me
I
treatment.
like mistreatment.
You like me
When I
treatment.
pull up defeat, get the fuck out my seat. But the Frank, I'll hit that ass. I came to mistreat, take me out and lay me down. I like to get beat, you love me like me, it's my fight, you won't you come and fuck me. But after the nut war, I wanna stump more. Grab the gas and laugh, I'm out the front door. I'll be your slut whore, don't ask for no more. You came for soft, but daddy, she hardcore. And you know I'ma leave, no you will not hold me down when you can't catch me. I'm a ghost in the cloud, and I know you didn't say it, but I heard you out loud. No, she ain't a fucking lady, and that make me proud.
Maltrato, maltrato, maltrato. Maltrato, maltrato, maltrato. Maltrato, maltrato, maltrato. Dale, prende otro pa' que sube el arrebato.
Maltrato, maltrato, maltrato. Maltrato, maltrato, maltrato. Maltrato, maltrato, maltrato. Dale, prende otro pa' que sube el arrebato.
Me, I like mistreatment.
You like me
I
treatment.
like mistreatment.
You like me
I
treatment.
like mistreatment.
You like me
I
treatment.
like mistreatment.
You like me treatment.
Great record, great video. And I know you guys see what I see. I know you heard what I heard just now. And I mean, it's amazing that you can do that. You know what I'm saying? That you can just switch genres like that. And I mean, appear as a whole different artist. You know what I'm saying? Even you just look different as a person in that video. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely amazing. And I know, you know, our time is kind of winding down here, but what I do want before we get out of here today, like if you had a message that, you know, a message that you can give to independent artists out there, and you know they're looking to kind of do what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is your message if you had one thing that you could deliver to them?
I agree with you. Labels are going to be the best for some people. You know, to each his own. Here at True Music Union, we tell other artists that you don't have to stay. We're not diehard. Everybody's independent. We support you. We just want to be behind you so that you understand what you might be signing and things like that. And also, be the love you seek. Be the love you seek. Do not look on the outside for what you have. It's in you. It's not out there. Just be whatever it is you're looking for. You're going to have team. You're going to have people that support you. You might not have them now, but they're out there. But you cannot attract them until you be it.
That's great. That's dope. That's dope. Well, I definitely tell everybody where they can follow you, where they can see your music and stuff like
So
that.
I've got a new Instagram, and it's being revamped as we speak. So I would prefer everybody follows me at the new one. The new one is I Am the Truth, and it's still under construction. There's no real content there. I'm going to connect it to my old one if they want to follow some of the history, but it's in the process of being turned over there. The same as the website, IamTheTruth.com, under construction. So for now, it's mostly just YouTube, The Truth, and all the streaming platforms, The Truth.
Well, this is the metaverse, so by the time
Yeah.
you're seeing this, there will be content.
Yes. Yes.
So definitely, you guys can go and check it out. I know you guys are gonna see it there. You can go and you can follow her, and then Spotify and Apple Music. You guys can go and stream our music on YouTube. You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, The Truth.
The Truth. You can go there and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. And I want to thank you for coming through today.
Thank
It was
you.
an amazing interview, and I had to have you on. I thought your story was so inspiring. And I know you're moving towards starting to do live events once your album is done and whatnot. And maybe you come back on.
I would love
you
to.
know what I'm saying, when we, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe, I don't know, maybe we do an episode at your jam session. We just come
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, we can
Live
do
stuff.
that.
Yes. So this is another episode of Respect My Royalty, and we definitely want you guys to like, subscribe, and share. You definitely go out and check the artists out. This is where entrepreneurship and business meets music, and this has been an amazing episode with another amazing artist, and we're going to see you later. We're going to get out of here today, man, and so you guys be blessed.
Yeah.